comprehensive news coverage for the University of San Francisco. This is News 35, your campus news and information leader.
Hi, thanks for joining us. I'm Kate Elston. USF's Delta Zeta sorority held a fundraising event on campus last month. Reporter Erica Mashinsky was there and has the story.
On Thursday, October 18th, Delta Zeta hosted a benefit event in Fromm Hall called Allie's Way for cancer awareness. This event specifically honored a former Delta Zeta member.
She passed away last year from leukemia, so we wanted to do kind of a memorial service for her, but in a lighter way, and recognize the fact that it's Cancer Week and kind of show our presence on campus and involve the USF community to help us remember her.
The evening featured a cancer survivor, Sherry Ann Tom. She shared her story about the 4 encounters she had with cancer. The evening concluded with a fundraising raffle. Dr. Thompson said that every bit of effort makes an impact.
Tonight we raised $1,000, but it doesn't make this event any less worthy.
According to Sherry Ann Tom, in today's society, 1 in every 3 people is diagnosed with cancer.
I sat there and listened to her, and I just really rethought, you know what I mean, what I kind of grunt about, you know what I mean? It just kind of put myself in check.
We have this incredible healing energy within us, healing powers that we forget. Like when we get a cut, our body naturally heals, and we don't think about that.
All proceeds went to benefit the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society in honor of Ali Fosella.
I was just really happy that it was so successful and so many people turned out. That presence meant a lot to me, that meant the most to me tonight.
I'm Erica Mashinsky for News 35.
The Media Studies Department at USF recently sponsored an informative event for aspiring journalists here at USF. Ashton Bothman has that story.
On October 15th, Dr. Robertson and the Journalism Department invited 8 alumni to speak with students about various careers in journalism. Even with the diverse career paths, the alumni collectively agree on one essential step that all students should be taking.
Get an internship. Get an internship. Get an internship. And once you get your foot through the door and get an internship, because really, this is the time to do it. Because what if you go to an internship and figure, oh God, that's really not what I want to do? You're saving time and money. And number 2, when you're there, work it.
Vicky, a general assignment reporter for NBC 11, emphasized the importance of being well-rounded. Jessica, an associate editor for CNET Networks, reaffirmed this fact.
You know, they want you to write it, produce it, publish it online. If something breaks, you got to know how to fix it. So if you have those skills, if you can say, I can step in and be on this video, or I can film it and edit it, then you're more desirable to people because you have many skills.
They were a big thing tonight was like convergence. They were saying basically to be able to be marketable in media and specifically journalism, you need to be able to do everything. So it's really important to get skills like editing, filming.
The forum encouraged students to ask questions. However, one question still remains. Where can USF students get help with finding an internship?
They should go to individual faculty members and say, what advice do you have to give? And we can point them in certain directions. The most fruitful direction is sometimes to point them toward our graduates.
Also, Career Services, located on the 4th floor in the University Center, is a great resource for students. This is Ashton Bothman reporting with News 35.
That's our newscast for the week. Thanks for joining us. See you next time. It's with sadness that News 35 brings you this news update. USF Professor Emeritus Ralph Lane has passed away. He was a dedicated and integral part of the USF community, and he died on October 8th. He was 84. Lane leaves a legacy of excellence and commitment to USF. He founded the university's sociology department, taught here for 30 years, and with his wife Joan, founded the Joan and Ralph Lane Center for Catholic Studies and Social Thought in 2004. He and his wife have also been dedicated and generous supporters of the Leo T. McCarthy Center for Public Service and the Common Good and the Peace Review Journal here at USF. The Lanes have also generously supported numerous other facets of culture and community in the Bay Area for years. Lane served in the U.S. military during World War II and after attending Columbia University, received his PhD in sociology from Fordham University. From 1955 to 1957, Lane then served as the American Embassy's Cultural Affairs Officer in Kabul, Afghanistan. Lane then joined the USF faculty, where he founded and taught in the sociology department. Lane pioneered community-based learning while he was at USF, establishing the Student Western Addition Project in 1962. In this program, USF students provided education, health assistance, and neighborhood cleanup to the residents of the Western Addition neighborhood. Lane also co-authored a widely used sociology textbook in the 60s and 70s and wrote several scholarly articles in the cultural anthropology and sociology of religion field. Since his retirement in 1988, Lane published 2 volumes of poetry and was working on his 3rd. In an interview this summer, Lane said, quote, "The 30 years that I spent teaching sociology at the University of San Francisco were extremely rewarding. I have always been a great supporter of USF." Lane is survived by his wife, Joan, his children, Ralph and Margaret, and his 8 grandchildren. In lieu of flowers, the family requests donations be made to the Joan and Ralph Lane Center for Catholic Studies and Social Thought, University of San Francisco, 2130 Fulton Street, San Francisco, 94117. News 35 would like to take this moment to remember Ralph Lane and all that he did for USF. We would also like to send our thoughts and condolences to his family and friends.